Check this one out, here we got 10-inch tire on Pro front rim. Now it's time for the bad news. As you can see, front wheel isn't spinning, back side of the mat protector is touching the tire, as you can see over here. Ow, god damn it. Now, super important tip, to remove these nuts you have to use at the beginning good quality tool, like in my case wrench size 18, because this nut is aluminum one, and if you will damage the edges then it will be like no way to remove it. And I think that this is just screwed by some machine, because I am quite huge guy and I just check my hand, I had problem to remove this nut. So be careful and try to remove it by rotating counterclockwise. Many times you told me, bros, that I have to show you how I remove tube from the rim, because on Xiaomi M365 is quite difficult to do it, and okay, I will show you. I'm using some proper tools like these spoons, you can find them on Banggood or Gilbert's, links in the description, so let's try to remove this tube. We can find info that these newest CST tire stock ones are better quality than old CST which we could find in classic Xiaomi, so we'll see it in a second if it is a true. So yes, I can feel it now that the sidewall of the tire is much thicker, so this is good sign. So what I'm doing, I'm pushing one of the side inside like this, and from the other side I pulling in the spoon. From this one I'm pushing inside, and as you can see, quite easy. Now the second one. Oh, come on. Okay, and here we got two spoons. Now it's time for the third one. As you can see, easy. And the tire is out. Okay, I started with wrong way. Start with this side where is no steam from the tube. It's really pain in the ass to remove the tube. Maybe at first I will remove the tire, and then we will have some fun with it. Oh, okay. So they didn't fix this issue with this tube, with this hole for the tube. Okay, it's out. More or less in one piece. God damn it. As you notice, it was so freaking difficult to remove simple tube from the front wheel, but we can easily fix this issue. Can you see this black thing over here? You can see it from this side and from this side. This black thing, this is simple plastic. If you would like to place much easier tube on the front wheel, you have to remove this plastic, so to make this hole bigger. Just use simple drill tool and increase size of this hole. Let's do it. If you will damage the rim a little bit like I did, no worries. This aluminum shell of the rim is super thick, so even if you damage it a little bit, nothing bad gonna happen. But if there will be some sharp edges, of course, you have to grind it a little bit. As you can see now, bros, this hole is way bigger than before, so now it should be much easier to fit the tube. But I know how the world is working. No proof, no glory, so let's try to fit the tube now. So, simple tube, this one which been before over here, and let's try to place it inside. As you can see, super easy. Of course, it will be like always a little bit trickier to remove it, but much easier than before. So drilling this hole to make it a little bit bigger is like best way to go. I recommend it. Here we got 10-inch tire, super thick tube and anti-puncture tape. Center size of this tire is 152. In stock tire we've got 156, so it's a little bit wider, bigger. And people are saying that even if there is 4 mm less on this tire, then it's still easy to fit this one on the rim. Don't forget about the rotation. Where is the rotation? Is there no rotation over here? There is actually no rotation over here. So let's try to place it on the rim. So far it's hard. Okay, nice. So the first half is in. Oh shit. We have to remove the other half from the rim. Oh god damn it. Check this one out. So it fits. Nice. I am happy so far. Now let's place anti-puncture tape inside. I would recommend to do like 2 times around. We have to pump a little bit this new tube. Now let's place tube inside. Now we have to place tube on the rim. This is the most important thing. Of course, pump a tube. And now we have to use these spoons, and be careful, don't cut the tube. As you can see, it's quite close to the edge. That's why I told you to pump the tube, because it's much round and it will not stick to the edges like it's not pumped. Some scratches on the rim, but what we can do. Okay, now let's try to use just hands. Maybe it can be done, because it's just a little bit more. Okay, check this one out. It's 10-inch tire fits on this rim, so yeah, it's really working so far. Now we have to squeeze a little bit the tire, because as you can see over here, we can see this middle part of the tire, over here not. So we have to squeeze it down much more. Check this one out. Here we got 10-inch tire on Pro front rim. It wasn't easy. It took me almost 15 minutes to fit it, and it's still not straight. Can you see this inner ring on the tire is quite visible over here, but on the other side it's not. So this tire is not perfectly at the center of the rim. It's because the sizing of the tire is 152 inner size of the tire, while the stock M365 got 156, so it's quite hard to fit this one on the rim. And for now I will just leave it like this. I will do, let's say, 20 kilometers, and if this tire will not fit overall over the ring, and then I will have switched back to stock tires, or maybe better, I will mount this anti-slip CSTs, because the wheel will just bump like this. Now it's time for the bad news. As you can see, front wheel isn't spinning. I know that the under mat protector is a screw which is holding the mat protector, and it's actually touching the tire, But the thing is that it's like in Pro version we've got this front fork shorter, smaller, and also back side of the mat protector is touching the tire, as you can see over here. So I am pretty sad because I thought that it would be much easier to fit 10-inch tire on Pro version, and in my case it doesn't work actually. I scratched my beauty in a couple places, but I am happy that I just did this video for you, that I just at least try it and you see how it's working. Maybe if you've got Pro version and you've been able to fit 10-inch tire, then just PM me and tell me the way, master, how to do it. So if you like this episode, hit like button, subscribe, see you in next one. And in meantime I will switch back to this anti-slip CSTs. Now let's place this anti-slip CST. Inside we've got anti-puncture tape 2 times around, powder for the tubes, especially use it at the edges,